Hello everybody, this is your weekly card reading for the 13th through to the 19th of February. Valentine's Day tomorrow, of course. I hope that you show the people you love how much they mean to you, that you receive some love in return. And if you are single and there's no one kind of on the horizon, then show yourself some much needed love as well, because you're just as important as everybody else. So that's my lovely tip for the day. So as always, I've taken us 3 cards from the deck as per, and let's see what we've got. So for today, which is Friday through until Sunday, we have the King of Earth card. The King of Earth card is about success, okay? This is your time for celebration. This is your time for being successful. Excuse me. It's kind of like you've got the Midas touch right now. Midas was a mythological king, and everything that he touched turned to gold. Now, you're not going to be literally, sadly, though if you do touch everything turns into gold, please send yourself to me and I can send you the cash for gold and make some money off you. But seriously, you just can't go wrong at the moment, you know. Everything that you do, everything that you put your mind to, everything that you undertake is going to be successful for you. So it's kind of like, well, if I have this ability right now, well, what is it I want to create for myself? What is it I actually want to do? If I'm not going to fail, if I'm not going to, you know, be unsuccessful, then what can I give my energy and my time to in that respect? And so I've really, any opportunities that come your way, any projects, any chances, anything like that, I would accept it, because you will find it's something that's really successful for you. So, you know, the only thing that stops us living our dreams and being happy is our own fear and our own doubt. So you really have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you deserve to be just as happy and just as successful as anybody else does. You know, you're no less worthy or more worthy than anybody else. So don't stop yourself from achieving. Don't stop yourself from living your dreams, you know. And work hard and you will get all the rewards that you deserve, I am sure. As we go through into Monday and Tuesday, we have a major card, which is the Release card. Now the Release card is interesting. In traditional tarot, it's known as the Death card. And Doreen Virtue, who created this deck that I love so much, renamed the card because she felt the name had very negative connotations. The media and Hollywood had created tarot cards as some kind of proclamation of doom, and every time the Death card comes up in a film, it always meant that somebody was going to die. The Death card does not mean that at all, by the way. Not one bit. What it means is it is the death, it is the end of a situation. It's the end of maybe a relationship, it is the end of a place in your life that wasn't working for you, that wasn't serving you, and now is the time it's come to an end and it's time to move forward. Whenever we release something, whenever we walk away from something, even if we understand on a logical level that it's good for us to do so, and we know that we're moving forward to brighter times, we still get anxious, we still feel a sense of loss, I think, for what we have left behind, and we worry about what's to come. That's perfectly natural, you know. We all get very stuck in the status quo of how things are, even if things aren't great. We get very used to routine, we get very used to, you know, just going along day-to-day life, and change can be scary and change can be very overwhelming. Friends and family should be your first port of call for support and people to lean upon at this time if you are finding it difficult. your friends and family love you and they want you to be happy, and we'll be there for you and support you through this time. Whenever things come to an end and we move forward, it's because we're supposed to. This is part of our plan, our divine life plan, and this is supposed to happen so that we can then move forward to our new path. That old saying, when one door closed, another one opens. Although I think if that happens in your house, it may mean it's haunted. But seriously, it's very easy to focus on the past and what's behind you. But I always say, we have eyes in the front of our head for a reason. If we can't keep looking behind us all the time, A, we can't move forward properly, and B, we're actually likely to stumble and fall over. We get so focused on what's going on behind us that we can't actually see what's going on in front of us. And you will miss opportunities, you will miss all that positivity and that, that energy of taking you forward if you keep looking back. What's gone has gone. You can't change it. It's gone for a reason, And looking backwards constantly is not going to change the situation. If it's a person who wasn't treating you properly and you walked away from that person, then focusing on that person and wishing and hoping they're still the same person that you walked away from. It's not going to change just because you want it to. So, yes, it's a painful situation. Yes, it's difficult. Like I say, friends and family will help you through this time, but I really feel, it is a time of transformation and it is time for you to move on. And understanding that and accepting that will help the transition, the change go a lot smoother. So that's my advice for that one. Finally, Wednesday and Thursday, we have the 5 of Earth card, another Earth card. This one's about fear. Okay, this one is about worry and the danger of creating what's called self-fulfilling prophecy and working with the law of attraction, because this is all about being fearful about money. Money is, we are the only creatures on the planet that use it for a start. And we haven't always used it. People used to barter with other goods and with food and that kind of thing, and did services, so they would swap one for another. But money is what we use now. And whether you like it or not, that's the way the world works. But the problem is most people that you speak to feel they do not have enough money to live on and are struggling to get by, living very hand to mouth. This is the way the world is at the moment. If you focus on what you don't have, if you focus on what you lack, you actually create a lack reality for yourself. What that means is the law of attraction states that whatever we give our energy and our thoughts to, that we actually draw more of that to ourselves, because everything is energy, including our thoughts, and our thoughts are incredibly powerful, more so than we will ever realise. So if you keep thinking, I'm broke, I can't afford it, we're struggling, then you are literally going to bring more of the same to yourself, even though you don't want it. Okay? A lot of spiritual people and New Age people talk about positivity, and I'm sure a lot of people think it's a lot of old nonsense, but it actually has grounds in fact, in the sense that if you keep being positive, if you keep focusing on what's good in your life and what you're grateful for and the things that you want to happen, but you talk about them like you already have them, then actually it creates a more positive energy around you and you're more likely to receive the things that you want. So fearful about money and worrying about money is actually wasted energy, because all it's doing is bringing you more of what you don't want. You really do have to learn, and it is a learning process, to be more positive and to focus on what you have and what you want, but what you want in the sense that you already have it. Because if you talk about what you want and you don't have it, it never happens, because it's kind of pushing it back to some mystical future. I want to be rich. Well, it will never happen. You have to talk about things like they already have them with you. So I am rich and I am thankful for that. makes it happen more than I want to be rich. It's just the way the world works. I know it's a bit weird, but we have to go with it. We have to work with it. If you really are, excuse me, I have a cough. If you really are struggling with this, and if you really are very anxious and very worried about your situation, then please seek the help from other people. You know, don't let pride get in your way of asking for help if you need it, okay? We all struggle sometimes. We all need a bit of help. It doesn't make us bad people. It doesn't make us weak. It doesn't make us less than anybody else. We've all been there. I've been there many a time. And, you know, all it means is, think of it this way. If you have to ask for help from somebody, then that means that at some point you can then help them. You know, you can return the favour. And I'm sure most people will help you if they can, because we're all good people at the end of the day. But really try and be positive, seek help if you need to, and know that, you know, nothing is permanent, everything is temporary, and things will improve at some point. So a very interesting week, I think. Really successful for you over the weekend. You can't fail. Letting go of things on Monday and Tuesday and moving forward, and then being worried about money on Wednesday and Thursday, but realising that the power is within you to change that. Really interesting week. If you need me for any help or any guidance, please seek me out. I'm on Facebook under Katie Golby, or I am at my website, which is psychicmama.co.uk. You guys have a great week. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow. I send you all lots of love from my heart to yours. I hope it's beautiful for you, and I will speak to you soon. Mwah. Love and light.